It is March 29th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Wreck Site in St. Simons Sound. And the Ever Given, the box ship that has been blocking the Suez Canal for almost a week, was freed today, opening up that channel. They got it out, and I suppose it'll undergo some more inspections before it's deemed seaworthy, and it'll be off to continue its voyage. And it got me just wondering all the attention that was drawn to the Suez Canal with that ship blocking the channel. If the Golden Ray had blocked the channel into the Port of Brunswick, would it still be here? Or would there have been an increased rush to remove that vessel and open up that economic outlet for the area and speed up the operation? Just a thought, just as all this global attention turned to the Suez Canal, and I know we're trying to compare apples to oranges, but it was just a thought I had, and I thought it was noteworthy and thought we might throw it out for discussion tonight. Well, out at the site, things were kind of slow today. We could garner from the radio traffic that they were still working on getting the chain into position. It sounds like that they're having a little bit of issue trying to get all that done. Hopefully that'll be resolved soon, and we can see the VB 10,000 and get back to cutting on this Section 7. If you remember, the Section 7 is the section that they cut on for about a month. It contains in that section the main propulsion unit for the Golden Ray, and they had some trouble with the chain. The cutting chain was left in a position where it had to be pretty much changed out. I think they had to jet underneath and get another chain underneath the ship. But that's been done, and now we're eagerly anticipating that chain back into its groove, the existing groove that was already started, and have them go ahead and start cutting that again. We're hoping that happens more sooner than later. But we're still watching, and we'll continue to watch and hope that all that works out for those crews out there working to try to get the wreck cut up. We know it's a bit of frustration setting in, and we know they're anxious to get it out of here. That said, out at the site, we did see a good group of environmental boats. We had reports that earlier in the day they had booms deployed, probably working on that same sheen that we've seen in the past week or so, drifting out. We think that they're anticipating resumption of cutting operations. But we could see one of the tugs here. This is one of the tug monitors, and looked like they were working on contaminants inside the environmental barrier, trying to keep that stuff pushed back and try to keep it out of the St. Simons Sound. Now, one thing we did notice today, and just looking back at the VB 10,000 with the Golden Ray, it looks like the offshore side. Now, the offshore side is going to be on the left side of your screen. It looks like they have more room, like the VB is pulled in closer to the hull side of the Golden Ray than it is over on the offshore side. So we think maybe this has something to do with the operation of trying to get that chain worked back into that cutting groove. Just an observation we made today. It looked like it was a little tighter, less gap on the inshore side or right side of the VB 10,000 as we looked through there. But when we looked, we could see that the chain was attached to the cutting block. Again, the VB really looks like it's pulled up close to that hull, and you can really see it in this shot. But it's attached on both sides. The cutting chain is attached. And what we're just surmising now that they're still trying to work that chain back into the groove. We saw the dive boat leaving out earlier in the afternoon. Those guys are kind of limited of when they can work because the tides and the current associated with the tides are so great at certain times of the day. It's just very difficult to conduct diving operations when the current is running so fast. But as we say hello to the safety vessel out at the site today, they kind of drifting by, monitoring that safety zone. You can kind of see how the ship really looks like it's tight on that right-hand side. Hopefully, this operation will get back underway, and we know that when they started the cut on this Section 7 before they had the difficulties, they were about a month in to cutting operations on the Section 7, and we think that they're really into some tough material inside of that engine compartment, not necessarily cutting the engine, but the support, the metal that makes up the support system underneath that engine, the area that supports the weight and the thrust of the engine. That metal that structure has really given them a fit, and we're hoping that they can get that straightened out quickly, and we'll start seeing some cutting. Hey, that's about all the time we've got for today. We'd like to ask, if you haven't done it, hit that subscribe button. Send us some comments. And most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.